How's it going, everyone? UAA here, bringing you another playthrough. This time, it's Kirby's Avalanche for the Super Nintendo. A lot of you may have not heard of this game before. It's semi-obscure. It's not a main title in the Kirby series. It's not a platformer. You don't suck up enemies to take their abilities. It's nothing like a typical Kirby game. But in fact, it's actually a puzzle game. Now you may be thinking, oh, is this just a game? Is this just a puzzle game with Kirby's face plastered all over it? And the answer to that is yes, that is exactly what it is. But first, let's just assume I don't know how to play this game and go to the learning stages. The only reason I'm showing off the learning stages is because there are 3 exclusive enemies that are not in normal and hard mode. Now back to what I was talking about. This game is just another puzzle game with Kirby's face slapped all over it. This game is an exact clone of the game Puyo Puyo? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's literally the exact same game. There's really no differences besides the fact that Kirby is all over this version, and this version is full of Kirby enemies and things like that. So you may be thinking, how do you play this game? Well, in Kirby's Avalanche, you need to connect 4 of any color. There's 5 colors: red, green, blue, purple, and yellow. You need to connect 4 in a row. And when you do that, you will send over these clear blocks over to the opponent's side. Now, it's very difficult to get rid of these blocks because you need to match 4 colors next to them in order to get them to disappear. Now, if you just continuously match up 4 colors in a row, you're probably not going to win any matches. In Kirby's Avalanche, you need to combo together chains of 4 colors. So when you hit 4 colors, you want another blob to fall onto another chain and continuously chain them together to make a giant combo. The bigger combos you create, the more blocks that are sent over to your opponent's side. So it's in your best interest to make bigger combos. But if you just spend the whole time setting up a giant combo, your opponent will just send over something and ruin the whole thing. So you need to find a good balance between getting a big combo and doing it quickly. You can't just set like a 15 combo up every game because that's not going to work. Generally, I like to create combos of 3 or 4. I think that is the best way. I think that is the best way to to win some matches, because if you spend too much time, your opponents will just send something over and then you're gonna lose. But like I said, this game is literally an exact clone. There's also another clone of Puyo Puyo. It's called Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, and that version is just, it's simply inferior to Kirby's Avalanche. It's just, I played it and I was just disgusted with it. The voices were terrible. Maybe I'll show off that game in another extra video or something, but I just did not like it. But throughout this game, you face Kirby enemies in games of Avalanche. You'll see all types of Kirby enemies and you'll see the bosses. So it sort of has like the plot of a Kirby game, but it doesn't necessarily have any of the platforming or copy abilities or anything like that. And before every match, you get a scene where Kirby and your opponent are trash talking. Some of them are really corny. I'm not gonna lie, they're not funny at all, but it's just interesting to see the characters converse with each other. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. I really do like this game. This was one of my childhood favorites. I used to be really good at this game, but now I'm not that good anymore. When I was a kid, I set up combos of like 10 to 15, you know, just in the practice mode and things like that. But now I can barely string together a combo of 6 or 7. It's just, I don't know, I've lost my skills over the years. But this game, it's not particularly hard. You don't really need that much skill to beat this game. It has unlimited continues, so no matter how much you mess up, you can continue playing, which is nice. The game also isn't very long, but we won't be starting the main game until the next part. I just wanted to show off the practice mode because it has the exclusive enemies, and then here I can talk about how to play this game and what's not. But it's not the most complicated game. It's a very simple puzzle game, and I find that the more simple the puzzle game is, the more I like it. Like, I really like Tetris, and Tetris is just a very simple game. You just connect blocks together. This game is also very simple. It's easy to pick up, it's easy to play. I highly recommend you play this game at some point. I don't know if this game was released on, like, Virtual Console or it got any ports to any other system. As far as I know, only the Super Nintendo version exists, but there may be a Virtual Console version. I'm not entirely sure on that, but anyways, find a way to play this game because it's just awesome. Don't even think about playing Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine because that game is terrible. I mean, this version is just better. Although I think Mean Bean Machine came out first. I don't exactly remember, but I'm pretty sure that one came out first. But this game is just better. It's just, this game has more modes, or I think it does. I'm pretty sure this game has more modes. It has better voices, and the music, I like this music better, but that's really just, that's based on your own opinion. It's not something I can tell you which is better or whatnot. Anyways, after completing learning mode, King DDD will challenge you to go through all of the enemies in the game and meet him at the Dream Fountain for the serious competition, as he calls it. And let's do that right now. Let's just skip right into the main game. Now there's two modes. There's normal and hard. I'm going to do normal because there are 3 enemies that are exclusive to normal. Basically on hard mode, you just start at the 4th stage and everything else is harder. So I'm gonna play on normal mode just because I want to show off these 3 exclusive enemies. Now here's our first enemy. It is Puppy Brothers Sr. And Puppy Brothers Sr. is a rather interesting enemy. If you let him just do whatever he wants, he will create a giant combo. I swear, one time when I was a kid, I was just trying to build up a massive combo against this guy, and then he finished a massive combo of his own. Maybe it only happens on hard mode, but as far as I know, it also happens on normal mode. Although, from the looks of it, it doesn't look like he's building up a good combo. Maybe it only happens on hard mode, but I just remember this one time where he made this massive combo against me, and he just ruined me, and I was just shocked. I'm like, oh my god, I just lost to Puppy Brother Sr. How? How did I do this? But, I swear he does it. I mean, right now, it doesn't look like he's doing anything. It looks like he's just... Hey, it doesn't look like he's doing anything. Oh, wait a minute. No, you can't fight this guy in hard mode, because when you play hard mode, you skip to level 4. Yeah. I swear it happened, okay? Believe me. It was a massive combo. It was amazing. I was shocked. But if you just take your time and build a somewhat decent combo, you will beat Puppy Brother Sr. without a problem. He's really a very simple opponent. And here I'm about to launch a giant combo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that wasn't that giant. Okay, that was only 4, but... as you make more and more combos, the voice will change. It'll say different things, like... I forgot the order, but... If you get a large enough combo, the announcer will just scream out, Avalanche! And it's awesome. And the opponents also have their own voice, which... It's okay. You never really hear it get that high. Unless you just let the opponent make a combo. Normally you'll just hear it say, cool, and alright! Something like that. I don't know. I don't really know. But anyways, here's our second opponent. It is Wispy Woods. Now, Wispy Woods has a really peculiar strategy. At the very beginning, he will just create 4 layers of blocks. He'll immediately put them there without any type of pattern or anything like that. And I must say, this is a very ineffective strategy. He's basically just putting himself in a 4-layer hole right off the start of the match without trying to create any combo or anything like that. So, that's a really ineffective strategy. So if you're just very quick and you make a big combo like I did right there, he's done for. If you just make a big combo, you will easily defeat him. Yeah, he just puts himself in a hole right from the start. But anyways, I will see you all in part number 2, where we will continue the competition.